So for the devotion today, we're going to dive into, hey, what was that for? Ow, you too? What's going on? I got to block this one. Ow, come on. Wait, this doesn't work. Come on, no. Yeah. Is that a baseball? Whoa, what's going on? This should work. Whew, that's a better shield. This should take care of it. Whew. Hide out here for a little bit. Hey, for those times in life, or these times in life when we get bombarded by a lot of tough things, there is a metaphor in the Psalms for who God is and how powerful he can work in these times. David in Psalm 3 tells us this. Let's look at it. Psalm 3 says this. O Lord, how many are my foes? How many rise up against me? Many are saying of me, God will not deliver him. But you are a shield around me, O Lord. You bestow glory on me and lift up my head. To the Lord I cry aloud, and he answers me from his holy hill. So we have to look at this in context and know what David's talking about. David was running from his son Absalom, who just took over the kingdom and had literally thousands of his own countrymen going after him. And David was afraid. He had fear. Fear is one of the most primal emotions that we have. A lot of times in times like this with the virus and with different things, fear just starts to take over. And David, it was overcoming and overwhelming David too. But he did something with his fear. He did something that we all need to do. Pray our fears. Pray them. Not just show them or tell other people or just stuff them or hide them and say, I'm not afraid. No, it's to pray our fears. And when we do that, we start to realize what David realized. In verse 3, he says, but you are a shield around me, O God. Now, back in the ancient day, there's a couple types of shields. One was like a handheld, just right here. But that wasn't the word he was using. The word he was using was for the military one that was almost full body, where you interlock with other people. Shield around me. You imagine armies marching forward with these shields just blocking, and anyone trying to hit them with something, it doesn't, because the shield is blocking. And that's the image, a shield around me, that you're protected completely by God. I kind of think of it in these terms too, is when we watch sci-fi movies, they got deflector shields, and the entire ship is covered. Whatever direction lasers come from, that entire ship is covered by that shield, that deflector shield. So that's a beautiful metaphor of who God is in these tough times. He is our shield. Now, how does that look in our personal lives? How does it look in our everyday practical lives? I'll tell you. So in our everyday life, we are bombarded by thoughts of fear, especially now when we have this virus to worry about, and the economy and jobs and finances and relationships that just get tougher in this situation. So what do? Well, when we get bombarded with those thoughts of fear, we take God as our shield and we cry out to him, like David said in verse 4, we cry aloud to him and we say, God, be my shield, guard these thoughts. And that's the beauty of it. Like his protection is through truth, that we can trust that he's working, that no matter what happens, even the bad stuff happens, God is still there to be our shield and to protect us and to give us that truth. So we take the thoughts captive. We put a shield of truth and trust God to work. And then we move forward in doing what he wants us to do. Love people and worship and go about and serve people, help people, those kind of things. We go about doing what we're going to do with the truth, knowing that he's going to be our shield and protecting us. So I think we can take that out of this today, that we can trust God to be our shield. We just have to call on him to be our shield. Speaking of shields, I think I lost them. I don't hear them. Oh, wait, I do. Ha-ha! Shield!
No. Ha-ha.
Ah!
Thanks for watching.